Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dan here from Sports Cards UK, and in today's video it's another Mail Monday. So without further ado, we've got 4 parcels, so let's jump straight into the video. Okay, so 4 parcels in today's Mail Monday. I haven't been ordering too much as of recent. Let's bring this down here. So we'll see what we've got. Okay, so package number 1, we have this rookie card of Alan Partridge. I'm joking. That is just. I'm going to add another parcel to this because I have got another Mail Monday to that I was going to save parcels for, but I'm not going to have that one count. That is for a mate of mine for a Secret Santa Christmas present. So if you're wondering why there's a pink Alan Partridge air freshener, then that's why. My mate doesn't watch my videos anyway, so it's no problem. It's not going to ruin it for him. So an interesting start to Mail Monday there. In package number 2, we have. This has got to be a sticker, surely. To be really careful this. So we have and I put this up on my Instagram recently. This is one of the cards that I needed to complete my collection. So this isn't actually for an investment, although I think this sticker is probably a good investment anyway. But this is a 2018 Russia World Cup Kylian Mbappe sticker. I needed it to complete my book. So that is the reason behind that particular purchase. Might be easier to get under here for this one. I could just rip it. Oh, okay. Shout out to Info Matek. Great package in here with the painting tape. We do like that on the channel. Oh, this is hard to get. This is tough stuff. There we go. That is the only thing I ordered from him, I think. Yep, that is everything. So I recently said in a podcast, a few people were like, I'll just get a top loader for this one. I did say about Mbappe in a recent podcast, and I did say that I think Haaland is probably going to be a better player long term. And a few people did agree with me. I thought I was going to get a lot of stick for that, but a few people did agree with me. Don't get me wrong, I do absolutely think that Mbappe is one of the greatest players of the recent generation. But I also think Haaland is as well. So this is, I think, a really good pickup if you're kind of on a budget and you can't afford the Fussball 1920 sticker. I would recommend this. This is from the Champions League 2019-20 season. The sticker packets have gone up a fair amount since obviously everyone realised that this is one of Haaland's rookie stickers. But I think it's a really, really good set to go for, I think, in my opinion. So yeah, picking this up, I think, was a win. And obviously, as per, I'll tell you how much I paid for it. Not the cheapest sticker, but also not as expensive as the Fussball one. Okay. And in here, I've been waiting for this. I was slightly worried because I do wait on... I try not to open up any mail at all and save it all for a Mail Monday video. Whether that's a short, I do a 1 package a week Mail Monday on TikTok, which is exclusive. And then I save all of the rest of the Mail Mondays for Mail Monday on YouTube. So I was a little bit worried about these coming because this was one of the packages that I kind of left, and I wasn't sure if these come or not. And it had been I think a couple of weeks since I ordered them, so I'm glad they have eventually come. If you don't know who this is Saka, so the young Arsenal player. And this is his Panini Tabloid sticker from the 1920 season. So he wasn't included in the 2019-20 Premier League set, but he was included in the Tabloid set. Now, initially I said I wouldn't recommend picking up the Tabloid, as I thought there were going to be other stickers that were going to come out that would be better to pick up for Saka, but it just turns out there wasn't. So if you pick up Saka now in the 2021 season, it's technically going to be his second year. Now, while these are really cheap, I would recommend picking these up. I didn't pay a lot for these. And the Tabloid set really doesn't do all that well. However, the only cards that you can pick up at Saka from 2019-20 is this. And you're looking at the, and I put it up on screen, the Panini Pitch Kings from Panini Chronicles, which is going to run you up a couple of £100 easily. Maybe slightly less, but it's easily over £100, easily. So to pick these up, I think it's a really good buy. The centering seems to be off on both of these, so these obviously aren't going to be worth grading, especially not this one. This might get maybe a 9. This one looks slightly better. This is more of a 10 candidate. So maybe it's this one is the one that maybe goes off for grading eventually later down the line. But I think these are a really, really good pickup. If you're on a budget, maybe pick up one of these. I know I've got a few young viewers of my channel. If you pick up one of these for £5, that's not a bad investment at all. Especially due to the fact he's English, and the fact he's due to the fact he plays for Arsenal, I think is a good sign. And he's already got a few international caps for England already, so I think he's definitely a good one to pick up. And then for my final package, it has got a postcard, so I'm just going to quickly, postcode, so I'm just going to quickly scribble that out. Now, I was just planning on opening up 4 parcels, but we're not going to count the Old Alan Partridge as a parcel, I don't think, as it's not sports cards related. Although if there are any Partridge fans, do let me know. He's one of my favourite sitcoms. I'm a British sitcom addict. Peep Show, UK Office. What else do I like? Only Fools and Horses. Fawlty Towers. I love. Yeah, the list goes on. Okay, not a bad one. So we have one of my favourite players growing up to watch. I'm sure he was one of yours as well if you're around my age. And it is Dimitar Berbatov. Now this sticker would cost me not a lot at all. Can't remember the exact amount, so I will put it up on screen. Obviously a Fulham player, big at Man United as well. I would say Fulham birthed him, really. I think he was rubbish, and then he came to Fulham, and we birthed him, we baptised him, and he became the greatest player to ever live. I might have been fibbing a little bit there, but the Berbatov spin, if you haven't seen the Berbatov spin, I think I could probably, without getting copyright slammed, I think I could probably stick it in the video. But what a move that was, and what a player. I mean, him and Rooney at United were just, that sort of partnership was just unbelievable. I mean, he scored bicycle kicks. This man could do it all. So this is his Bayer Leverkusen sticker. There is one that's earlier than this. So this is 2005, I think. If it's not, again, I'll put it up. The year will always go up on screen, so I can correct myself if I am wrong, because I do forget when the years are, as I do buy these a couple of weeks prior to actually opening them sometimes. And he does have an earlier one than this, but it was very expensive and it was the only one on eBay. So I think the guy inflated the price. A lot of the time when you see only one sticker on eBay and you haven't seen any sold, that seller does tend to decide what the price is. So you don't really know if you're getting a good value for money. If another one pops up next week and it's £2, then it's a bit of a kind of a facepalm moment. So I definitely wanted to pick up Dimitar Berbatov. There's a few players, Fulham players, that I wanted to pick up. I saw a Louis Saha sticker earlier today, actually, that I wanted to pick up. Maybe a Zoltan Gira as well. I did actually meet Zoltan Gira. So I used to do a Fulham football club camp. That's how I used to support Fulham. I used to support United because my dad used to support United. But we used to get free tickets to go and see the games. And we met and played football with Zoltan Gira and Chris Baird. And I've got a sort of a Fulham shirt that was signed by both of them. So, yeah, Zoltan Gira is a special player in my eyes. And speaking of Man United, he did score a bicycle kick against Man United. So it does make him a legend in my eyes. And they have thrown in a Bruno Fernandes, or if you play FIFA, Bruno Fernandes, as the commenter says, which is actually the correct pronunciation, but it does make me laugh every time. So there we go. So a football field pickup this time. I say some legends, Berbatov, but some fairly young players this time, and players that I would recommend you would pick up. Saka, Haaland, Mbappe, probably fairly obvious choices. And I don't like to, I'm sure you would have noticed by my channel, I don't like to tell you who to invest in. I don't really want to be responsible if I tell you to invest in someone and that's my opinion and it flops, because that can happen. And the other thing, the reason that I don't tell you who to invest in is because I want you to kind of do your own research and I want you to make your own minds up. A few people Instagram DM me or Twitter DM me and they come up with someone that they've invested in that I've never even thought of and they've made a profit on, and it's so good to see. And either they've done that because they've liked watching the player, or they have a special relation to that player and that they support the team. And it's nice to see people come up with their own ideas and go with those. And I think that is really the fun about football card and sticker card investing, or football sticker investing, I should say, is that when you're right and when you think about a player and then that card does increase in value, it's good. If you were to copy me every time, you're more than welcome to do that, of course. But if I kept on giving you recommendations and you copied those and it didn't go well, then I wouldn't really want to be responsible for that. Went on a bit of a rant there, but I hope that makes sense. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me on this slightly weird Mail Monday with the old air freshener. But if you did enjoy it, please do drop a big like on the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next Mail Monday. Thanks very much.